Tigers? Are you wowed by whales? Are you crazy about crocodiles? Well, here's a guy who's zany about zebras, our wild guest master, Neil Crone.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Hi, Canoes. Hi, Gorillas. How are you? Welcome back to another savage half hour here on Wild Guess. I'll get my mouth fixed. And you're going to be glad you came today, I think, because we have a very, very exciting game for you. We have two savage teams here, the Gnu's, or News, and the Gorillas are going to be squaring off very shortly. And we're going to get to know them in just a moment. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys questions, and you're going to have to answer them on just about any kind of animal you can possibly think of. Okay, in my hands here are all the questions. Now, so sharpen up those claws. Get those paws ready to swipe, and we'll see how things go. Let's meet our two teams right now. The team tamer for the Gnu's, a woman whose apartment was once called the Untamed World, Linda Verry. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, we just like to say, g'day, we're the Gnu's, and how do you do's?
How do you do?
We're all ready to go. I have a fabulous team today. Joining me is Sarah and Clayton. Sarah, she's a girl guide. She also plays soccer, and you're also a rhythmic gymnast. Is that correct? What do you do?
I use ribbons and balls, and right now we're learning clubs.
Terrific.
Clubs,
great.
Ooh. Clayton, he is a baseball expert. He loves baseball. He also plays soccer, and you love polar bears, don't you?
Yeah, I really like them because I've seen them at the zoo, and I really like them, so I did a project on them, and I like to protect them because they're almost extinct.
That's great. Good for you.
Good idea. Okay, well, welcome to the show, Gnu's.
Thank you.
Okay, and your opponents over here are the very, very terrifying gorillas, led by someone who once dated Mairlyn Perkins herself, Mairlyn Smith. Hi, Mairlyn. How are you, the gorillas today?
Thank you. I love to talk about my dating. Well, we're the gorillas, or the Gnurillas, and I have Munir and Katie over here. Munir is 9 years old. He likes snow skiing and reading. And what do you want to be when you grow up, Munir?
I want to be a lawyer and then be a judge.
Why?
Well, when you're a lawyer or a judge, you can make lots of money, you can live in a nice house, and you can have a nice car like a Ferrari or a Jaguar.
Ooh,
Great.
wow.
I'm gonna hang out with Munir, okay? And over here we have Katie. She's 11. She likes dancing and gymnastics. And you have some pets. What are they?
I have a dog named Bandit and a hamster named Sandy.
Okay, so we're going to just dance all over those Gnu's over there and win, aren't we?
Well, welcome, gorillas and Gnu's. Okay, now you guys are going to be playing for some valuable prizes today, so be on your toes. Okay, we're going to learn something, we're going to have some fun, and let's say hello to our studio audience back there. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Wild Guess. I'm going to give you a little description about your animals right now so you know how to conduct yourself properly on Wild Guess, okay? The Gnu, for instance, is a very interesting animal. I'll just... He's a wildebeest sometimes. They call him a wildebeest. He's fairly abundant over the grasslands of much of Central and Southeast Africa, apparently. It is dark, silvery gray with a white mane. Gnus live in large herds and take long migrations in search of pasture and fresh pools of water. There you are. And your opponent's the gorillas, of course, the largest of all the primates. It eats leaves, stalks, roots, and young branches. Gorillas are very family-oriented beings. They live in groups led by an older adult male. At night, each gorilla builds a sleeping nest in a tree or on the ground. Well, there you go.
Smart.
Okay.
There.
Welcome both teams. Let's get underway. Go to the big board. We'll find out how we play Wild Guess.
Okay,
Come on.
Neil.
Okay, now scoring on Wild Guess is very, very simple. It's so simple even I understand it. We have 6 categories of questions. They are living proof, Triviology, creature feature, call of the wild, monkey business, and a very special one, catnips. Now, the first question in each round is worth 30 points to you. And if for some reason you don't get that question correct, then you can take a...
Wild Guess!
Righto. Okay, I'm glad you know that because that's very valuable. It's worth 20 points to you, but use it wisely because if the wild guess is not answered correctly, then your opponents get a chance to answer it for 10 points, all right? So employ a little strategy there. Now the scoring is somewhat different for catnips. That's our sort of our option round where it gets very exciting and we use those red buzzers on your tables. And it's one question for both teams worth 30 points and things get pretty hairy. More on that later. Alrighty, so let's get things moving then with our living proof category. The first question goes over to the GNUs. Okay, and here's the way we work. You're going to see 4 animals, one of which is sort of the odd man out. I want you to pick that one out, okay? Now then, 3 of these animals change color dramatically twice a year in the lower Arctic regions. In the winter, their fur is white and turns gray or brown in the summer. Which animal remains in the same color all year round? Please watch your monitors. Is it the Arctic fox? There's an Arctic fox. Is it the Arctic hare? Would it be the snowy owl? Or would it be the Arctic short-tailed weasel? For 30 points, what do you think?
They are thinking very carefully, Neil.
The GNUs could be the first ones on the board today.
Okay, they are going with number 4.
Number 4. Oh, that buzzer means that's incorrect.
Would you like to go
The
for
GNUs have a chance for a wild guess. Do they want to take it?
Okay, yeah, they're going to go for the wild guess.
Good luck.
They are thinking this over. We know it's not 4. Okay, they're going with number 1, Neil.
Number 1.
we get a chance.
Also gets a buzzer. That means the gorillas get a chance to swipe it away for 10 points.
Okay, they've already
A
discussed it,
50-50
and
chance.
they're going to go with number 3, the snowy owl.
Yes, indeedy. Good luck. That is the correct answer. The feathers on a snowy owl remain white with speckles of black all year long. The only time a snowy owl isn't white is when it's first born. Then the feathers are gray. Well done. 10 points for you. Okay, now it's your chance, gorillas, for a living proof question. Again, 4 animals. One of them is a little bit different. You pick that one out, okay? 3 of these 4 animals are classified as reptiles. Only one is classified as an amphibian. Which of this group is the amphibian? Watch your monitors, please. Would it be the wood turtle? Slow but wise. Would it be the horned toad? Or the crocodile? Or would it be the bullfrog? We're looking for the amphibian in the group. 1, 2, 3, or 4, gorillas.
Okay, my gorillas are busy.
Primates putting their heads together.
Primates putting their heads together. Very good, Neil. All right, and they're coming up with the number 1, the wood turtle.
Oh,
Ooh,
I'm
it's
sorry,
wrong. Do you wanna go
gorillas.
for a
That is
wild
incorrect.
guess?
But you had that wild guess option.
Yeah, they do.
They're
Wanna
going to
go
take
for
it. They
wild
want to build
guess?
that
Okay.
lead up.
Let's put our noggins together and come up with the correct answer, and we think it is number 3, the crocodile.
You know what that means. That means the GNUs get a chance to answer for
the
10
GNUs, the GNUs,
points.
how do we do?
To tie the game up,
Okay, we've decided
Early
they're
on
going to
in
go with
our
number
match.
4, Neil.
and you'd be right. Well done, GNUs. Yes, indeed. The bullfrog is the amphibian. One difference between reptiles and amphibians is that amphibians start their lives in fresh water with fins and gills and then grow lungs and legs and live on the land. Okay, 10 all so far the score. A very close game so far. Let's move into Triviology. And this first Triviology question goes to our friends the GNUs over here. Here we go. Watch your monitors, please, GNUs. You are looking at an American lobster. One interesting fact about this animal is that it lives longer than any of its fellow crustaceans. An American lobster is on record as living the longest lobster life ever recorded. That's hard to say 3 times. How old was it when it went to that big lobster trap in the sky? Was it 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, or 100 years old? 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Lobster trick question. Okay, they are ready. They're going with number 2, Neil.
Number 2, 20 years old. Oh, unfortunately, not the right answer this time around.
They
GNUs?
do want to go with. You want to go with the wild guess?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to go with the wild guess.
Good luck.
Okay, they want to go with number 3.
And it paid off for you. Terrific. 20 points for the GNUs. Yes, the oldest authenticated lobster was in fact 50 years old and weighed about 20 kilograms or 44 pounds. Old Grandpa lobster. And there he is right there.
That's one tough lobster to
That's
chew on,
one
Neil.
tough lobster indeed. Okay, we're going to go over to the team tamer now for the gorillas. Mairlyn, you have a very special question for everybody.
Yes, I have a question for the studio audience. The question is, the Mexican hairless dog has the highest average body temperature of any mammal. Now, is that true or is it false? We'll be back after this.
Our Our Wild Guess winners and team runners-up will each receive family passes to African Lion Safari.
Thrill to the animal shows and safari through the exciting world of African wildlife.
And family passes to Marineland Niagara Falls, where you will find a world of fun and entertainment. World famous for spectacular marine shows featuring killer whales, dolphins, and sea lions.
In addition, our 2 team winners will each receive a set of hit sticks, a new electronic drum system that allows you to play them in the air.
And Pictionary, charades with a difference. Guess words from another player's wild sketches to play this fun, fast game for 3 or more players.
Our winners will also receive a limited edition VHS home video cassette of Baby Animals, an award-winning hour-long special by Keg Productions.
The team players with the highest overall score at the end of our 26-week series will each receive a 1-week family vacation at Stanton House on beautiful Sparrow Lake, one of Canada's finest resorts, a vacation the entire family will enjoy.
Yes!
Okay. So what is all this stuff about a hairless dog? Come on.
Okay, studio audience, do you think it's true or false?
I don't know.
No answer? Okay, well, you guys are a little slow today. The answer is true. It's true. The Mexican hairless has a body temperature of 104 or 40 Celsius. So we're talking one hot little Mexican hairless. Back to Neil and the favorite part of the show for him.
Well, indeed, it is the special time of the week. This is the Wild Guess Call, or the Wild Guess Limerick, rather. This is for the Gnu's and Gorillas. I think you'll like this one. A wealthy Gnu from Montrose had torn pockets in all of his clothes. Falling quietly up on his toes, the gorilla chuckled, "Easy come, easy goes." That's number 5 in my book, which will be released very shortly. You can all pick it up at local bookstores. Let's meet our gorillas today. We have with us Munir and Katie. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Fine.
Good stuff. Well, the score is 10-30. You're behind a little bit, but don't worry, because you can catch up very, very quickly. Okay. Now, Munir, you have a kind of a weird taste in movies, don't you? Like what kind of movies do you like best?
I like horror movies. I like Eddie Murphy's movies.
Yeah.
And mostly those kind of movies. I don't like any PG or general movies.
Strictly a restricted guy, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you have a favorite movie? One particular one?
No, because I'm a big movie fan and I like lots of them.
You watch a lot of them, do you?
It's hard to pick.
Great. Yeah. Well, movies are fun to go to. I like them too. Katie, how are you doing?
Good.
Yeah. And what? You have a very special aspiration. What did you want to be when you got older?
I want to be a fashion designer or an interior decorator.
Great. Yeah. Any reason for that?
I like to work with colors.
Good stuff. Well, there's a fly that
There's a
loves your
fly
job.
there.
Yes.
It's
Very
all
attracted
over
to you
it.
two
It's
bright
all over it.
gorillas over here. Okay, well,
go.
preen yourselves. They do that a lot. Okay. Well, it's great to have you on the program, and you're doing very well, and things are going to change very shortly, I think, here. So let's move into the Call of the Wild segment right now. Okay, this is for you, gorillas. Okay.
for us.
This is our creature feature. I'm sorry, we're not yet into the Call of the Wild. This is creature feature, which is even more weird. I'm going to read several clues to you, gorillas, about a certain animal. And I want you to pick that animal out of the list that we give you, okay? So listen up. One of these animals lives above the tree line in the mountains of Northeast Asia and North America. The males and females have horns, and they eat grasses, lichen, and buds from aspen and spruce trees. Is it the caribou, the red deer, the roe deer, or the bighorn sheep? Which one am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, or 4, gorillas?
They're thinking very
30
carefully.
points to
and
give you
they're
the go-ahead
going
in the game
with
today.
Number 4, the bighorn sheep, and it's
Well
right.
done.
Yay.
And the gorillas are in fine form. Yeah, during the summer, bighorn sheep segregate themselves into flocks, numbering as many as 75, although flocks of 10 to 15 members are common. And there you see bighorn sheep.
That's excellent.
Nice woolly coat to keep them warm. Okay, our second creature feature now. Over to the Gnu's. Your turn to burst ahead in the game now. Again, one of these animals is the one that I'm talking about. You've got to pick him out of the clues I give you. Okay. One of the animals I'm talking about is sometimes referred to as a bobcat. You find this animal in the pine forests of North America, Eastern Europe, and Asia, where it feeds largely on rabbits, ground birds, and small deer. Which of these animals am I describing? Am I talking about the cougar, the lynx, the jaguar, or the cheetah? What do you think, Gnu's?
Being very cautious with his answer.
A very close game so far, 30 to 40.
They are going with number 3, Neil.
Oh, sorry, Gnu's.
Do you want to go for the... Okay, they're going to go for the wild guess. Okay, make your choice. They're going with number 2.
Number 2 is right.
I love that
Didn't
wild
take them long to
guess.
catch on to that. Yes, indeed. It is the lynx. The lynx is a solitary animal that hunts at night using a keen sense of sight and smell. They seldom run after their prey, but they will walk for miles to stalk their victims. And the lifespan of a lynx is about 20 years. There's a lynx there. Gorgeous looking cat. Okay, beautiful. Alrighty, let's move back to our triviology department now. It is now time for the gorillas triviology question. Alrighty, this is for you. Please watch your monitors, gorillas.
Okay.
You are looking at a badger, a small bear-like animal that is closely related to the weasel. These animals live in burrows and are most active at night. Which of the following is the badger's main source of food? Is it pine needles, earthworms, mushrooms, or rudbeckias? Certain kind of plant, rudbeckias.
Flies, we're going to have a lot of...
You get quite a choice there, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't see any charbroiled steaks in the menu.
No, and
so.
it's just, okay, and we're going with, they think it's number 4, the one I can't pronounce.
The rudbeckias would be incorrect.
right.
Sorry, gorillas. No, I believe we have a judge's. The rudbeckias is in fact the incorrect answer.
Oh, it's the incorrect one.
So we have to take a wild guess now if you'd like.
You want to go for the wild guess? Yes, they do. Okay, that threw
Okay,
us.
a bit of a
that
judge's
ding
decision
instead of
there.
Okay, we're going with number 2, the earthworms.
Well, you're right.
Right this time.
Yes,
No,
indeed.
we're wrong. What are we? We're right.
Number 2 is absolutely
We are
right.
right.
Earthworms is
Okay,
correct.
good.
And in fact, the badger's main food source is earthworms, although it does enjoy a variety of foods such as grass, snails, and beetles.
Okay.
There's our friend, the badger there, sitting down to a lovely dinner of earthworm. Okay, let's go over now and meet our Gnus, who now are behind by 10 points, but that's not much at all. 50 to 60 to score so far. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi.
Good stuff. We have Sarah and Clayton. Yeah, Sarah, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Do you have any pets or animals at home?
Yeah, I have a dog and his name is Rambo.
Rambo, not Rambo.
No.
Okay, what kind of dog do you have?
He's a Bichon Frise.
Is it a big dog?
No, he's quite small.
Quite small. Friendly?
Yes, very.
Good. Does it do any tricks for you or?
Not really.
No? Yeah? Just rambles around, right? Good
Yeah.
stuff. Well, that's great. I have a dog too, and I love dogs. They're great to have. How about you, Clay? You have any animals or pets?
Yeah, I've got a bird named Big Bird.
Big bird. Is it a big bird?
Not really, it's a budgerguard.
Oh, okay. So it's a small big bird.
Yeah, but I didn't name it, so.
Does he talk?
No, he just nibbles on his collarbone and
Hangs
just
out.
eats.
Just kind of does budgie things.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, great to have you guys on the show. You're doing very well so far. 50 to 60, a very close game. One of the most close games I can remember. You got your work cut out for you, and we're now moving into our Call of the Wild segment, which is a lot of fun. So use your ears, both teams, and this first one goes to you, Gnus. Okay, so here we go. You're going to be hearing a mystery call from our mystery animal. And what I want you to do is to try to pick out that animal just from hearing the call. Alrighty? So please listen to this, Gnus. Okay, very strange call. Hard to sort of put a title on that one. The sound you just heard was made by an animal which is native to North and South America. Now, when fully grown, this animal is about 60 centimeters or 2 feet long. Despite the fact this animal is hunted for its fur, it is flourishing still. Thank goodness. Which of these animals made that sound? Was it the rabbit, the raccoon, the skunk, or the beaver?
Ooh.
Got your work cut out for you there.
Okay,
Difficult
they've
question.
already decided they're going with number 4.
Number 4 would be incorrect. I'm sorry.
Okay, are we gonna go for the wild guess? Yes, we're going for
The
the
wild guess has paid off for you before. Let's see if you can do it again now.
All right, they feel fairly sure. They're going with number 3.
Tough luck,
Maybe not that
Gnus. That
sure.
is not the right answer. So now the gorillas have a 50-50
They've already
shot.
thought about it, and they think it's number 1, the rabbit.
Oh, nobody picked it up this round, and it was in fact the raccoon.
Raccoon.
Yes, indeed. The raccoons will eat almost anything, including crayfish, small rodents, insects, bird eggs, and even garbage on occasion. There he is, the masked bandit himself. Raccoons. Nobody picked up on that one. It's now 60 to 50. The score remains the same. Our second call to wild goes to our friends, the gorillas. Alrighty? So
Okay.
beat your chests and get ready for this.
Ouch.
Ears up. Listen to this. Okay, there you have it. The animal you just heard is a large bird, about the size of a small eagle. The bird feeds almost always on fish and is known as the fish hawk. Which one of the following birds am I referring to? Was it the Nashville warbler? Was it the Baltimore oriole? Was it the common raven? Or was it the osprey?
Well, my gorillas are busy conferring once again, and they're going with number 4, the osprey.
And you're absolutely correct. Yeah. Terrific work, gorillas. The osprey is correct. Ospreys spend much of their time in trees or circling ponds and lakes in search of fish. When the osprey spots a fish, it plunges into a dive and breaks through the surface of the water. The osprey's success rate in catching fish is 90%. That's pretty good. There he is there. They are a big bird, too. Yes, indeed. Okay, now Linda, the team tamer for the Gnu's, has a special question
I have another
for everybody.
exciting true or false question for our studio audience, so think about this one. The small aquarian fish, known as the guppy, is named after Reverend Robert Guppy, who discovered the fish in Trinidad in 1886. Do you think that's true or false? I'll give you a second, and you can give me your answer. Now, was your answer true or false in the studio? False! I don't know, they're pretty clever. Well, it's half true. Now listen to this. Although Reverend Robert Guppy named the guppy fish after himself, he thought he was the first human to see the fish, but it was actually discovered under the name of, get ready for this, Proxilia reticulata, 5 years later. The Reverend like us liked the name Guppy, so that just stuck. So back to our yuppie guppy Neil.
Well, thank you. Okay, it's now time to move into our monkey business segment, so both teams buckle down and quit fooling around. Now, in this segment, you're going to see animals engaged in some pretty weird activities. The name of the game is you've got to try to figure out why the animal is doing that, alrighty? So our first monkey business question goes over to the Gnu's. So, watch your monitors, please, Gnu's. You are looking at some beavers within their lodge busily carting straw and debris about. What are they doing? Are they storing food? Are they cleaning up the place? Are they eating dinner? Or are they making a new entrance for the lodge?
I don't know, Neil, but they're not coming to my house tonight.
No, they're messy little beavers.
Okay, they're
1, 2,
pondering
3,
this.
or 4.
Okay, what is your answer?
Gnu's
They're
playing
going with
catch-up.
number 1.
Oh, you get a buzzer for that one. I'm sorry,
What
Gnu's.
would you like to do?
The wild guess could come in very handy right now for
Okay,
you guys.
they're going to go for the wild guess. Going with number 4.
Making a new entrance? Oh, that didn't pay off this time. That means the gorillas
get a
get a chance
chance here, the
to
gorillas?
widen the gap.
Good, okay, and they're busy thinking, and I think they're cleaning up the place.
Oh, and the gorillas have been very good at this so far. Taking advantage here for 10 points. Yeah, they are cleaning up their lodge. Beavers sleep on a fresh bed of straw each night and clean their lodge the following morning. I once stayed at a beaver lodge and it was exceptionally clean. Okay, let's go over to the gorillas now. Alrighty, gorillas, it's your turn for some monkey business. So gorillas, please watch your monitors. When an American wood stork is catching fish, it will often stir the water around with one of its back feet. And there he is. Why is he doing that? Is he attracting fish? Is he doing it to repel leeches? Is he keeping his feet warm? Or is it some kind of a territorial gesture? What do you think, gorillas?
Well, they're busy talking away again.
Score
I
now
like this
100 to
whispering
50.
technique.
A strong lead for the gorillas.
Good whispering technique going on here. A lot of heavy-duty thinking, and we don't have much time left, kids, and they're going to go with number 2 to repel leeches.
Well, that's
Hang
incorrect.
on,
You get the
I'm kinda
buzzer
glad
from
that
Mary
one
on that
was
one.
wrong.
But you have that wild guess option. Do you want to take it?
Yes, they do.
They want to put this game out of reach. We'll see how they do.
They're pointing and looking and thinking, and they're going with number 4. It's a territorial gesture.
Oh, I'm afraid that's incorrect. So your opponents, the Gnu's, get a chance to answer.
Okay, the Gnu's are in there. What do you
Will
want
it
to go
pay off?
with? They're going with number 3.
Number 3 is, unfortunately, also the wrong answer. The real answer is, in fact, they want to attract some fish. When a wood stork is fishing, it often stirs one foot around in the water because this sort of movement does, in fact, attract fish.
Wow.
And that brings us to the end of our game. We're out of time, unfortunately. The final score, 100 for the gorillas, 50 for the Gnu's, our new champions, the gorillas. Everybody, how about a big round? Good work, okay? Thank you, studio audience, for joining us. Thank you at home for joining us, everybody. Good stuff. A tight game. You took it in the end, though, gorillas. Way to go, Munir.